Hi, everybody. It's Mike from here, the Watchman. We're going to take a little turn today. We have a different type of show. It's quite an honor to have our guest on the show today. She has been one of the original volunteers for here, the Watchman. Always been there at the conference, pitching in and helping out. And now, you know what? She needs your help. And this is the season. It's time for us as the remnant body to pull together as brothers and sisters and put a hand out there to those who are in need. Jen Campbell. Jen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I love you guys so much.
Well, we love you too. And you can also see that I have Jeannie with me today, which is kind of a new twist. Every time I have Jeannie on, people say, would you have her more on and not just you? So she took a little break from cranking out toffee, honest-to-goodness-toffee.com. It's that season for a gift. And she's going to talk to you about a unique way that you can help Jen with her struggle right now. Jeannie, go ahead.
Well, first, I want to say to everybody, Merry Christmas. I haven't been on the show in a long time, and I love all the Hear the Watchmen family so much. I'm kind of camera shy, so I don't really like to get in front of the camera, but guess what? This is an important show to me. My dear friend, Jen Campbell, who's our guest, has been an amazing asset to the Hear the Watchmen family. Not only is she a huge prayer warrior, in fact, she and I were praying for Lucinda Bailey's daughter.
Well, and she also has her own YouTube channel, which she can talk about, where she does prayers.
Right. And so she is a prayer warrior to no end. She is the most giving, gracious young lady, beautiful inside and out, sweet as all get up. And, we saw her at Operation Classified when we were actually producing the show, and Jen and her and Terrence were volunteering. So anyway, I noticed that she was having a hard time getting up in the morning, and she'd have to take a lot of breaks. And she's been pretty private about the fact that she has stage 3 cancer going on stage 4, and it's serious. I know myself and a lot of other people have been doing everything possible to recommend holistic means for healing without having to go through traditional medicine. But it got to the point the other day where her doctor contacted her and said, Jen, I'm really, really concerned. And the results from chemo and radiation are very, very successful for your type of cancer. And I think that you really need to go for it. And, none of us really understand, unless you've had cancer, and I have not. Every single woman in my family has had breast cancer but me, so what a blessing that is. But Jen is suffering, and she finally came to terms with the fact that it's going to be extremely expensive to go through the treatments that she has to do. She works really hard, and she serves the Lord with all her heart, many hours a day. She has, her own Facebook, and she does YouTube, like a blessed warrior, and she is a role model to me. And I just want to tell you all that if you know this is a rough time, it's all buying our gifts, and we're all busy cooking, and I'm in the kitchen making pounds and pounds of toffee for my customers and my family. But when it all comes down to it, we have to make time for what's important. Things happen in life, but when you lose your health, you lose it all. I mean, we could lose a car, we could lose a house, we could lose a loved one. But when you are unable to function and serve the Lord and to love your family, it's really tough. And I just want everyone to take advantage of this opportunity to help Jen out.
And what is that opportunity? How can they help Jen out?
Well, what they can do are 2 things. Number 1, she has a GoFundMe site. Jen, I know that the GoFundMe site you just put it up a couple days ago. Nobody's really promoted it. So we need to get that moving. Find you on GoFundMe.
I'm sorry, you cut out at the end. What did you say?
How can they find you? the description part of this. But Jen, how do they find your GoFundMe page?
My group page that I have is Awake O Sleepers, and that is where I'm posting most everything. My personal page is maxed out. I actually have the video I did for GoFundMe on my YouTube channel. I just need to, which is Awake O Sleepers as well with an S. And the only thing I can think of is to find that page. Maybe y'all could put a link on it underneath the YouTube, underneath the video, maybe.
Yeah, we'll definitely put a link to your GoFundMe site.
Okay.
But excuse me, I'm going to start coughing. Pardon me. This is live, everybody. Anyway, so we'll put the link to your GoFundMe, but ladies and gentlemen, please help Jen Campbell. You can donate directly on GoFundMe, and we will have the link under this video. Please, please just check it out. I don't care if you only have $5 to give. Whatever you can give, it adds up. She needs over 10,000, 11,000 plus. I mean, God only knows what you've already spent. And even with the deductibles, the high deductibles that most companies are offering now, it's really a struggle. And you can't work when you're recovering from cancer. So I know Jen works really hard independently, and she does so much for the body of Christ. And I just am urging you to please go to her GoFundMe. Now, on a side note, I have a little business called Honest to Goodness Toffee, which typically we use to subsidize our Hear the Watchman ministry. But this week and this week only through the 15th of January.
No, December.
Excuse me, December. I'm already in January.
Don't keep sending orders in. Please.
My kitchen closes on the 15th of December. So I know.
That's awesome.
If you only saw the kitchen, it looks like a bomb hit it, okay? We have cans, boxes, and slabs of toffee everywhere right now, and in piles, in stacks. And anyway, anyone who orders by December 15th, from now until December 15th, the profit from the toffee will go 100% to Jen Campbell for her raising funds for her treatment. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already ordered toffee, these are some of the samples of the things that we do. I know it's really hard to see.
Right there.
Oh, there's the camera. Okay.
There you go.
If you can't see it, it's so good. Look at that. Is that yummy? And it is all made with organic and natural ingredients. And we're offering some specials on the website. So take advantage of that.
What's the website?
The website is www.honesttogoodnesscoffee.com. And this is something that we do. It's our gourmet gold gift tin, and it's a pound of the most delectable toffee made with organic butter, cane sugar, California almonds, hand roasted and toasted, and gourmet chocolate, both milk chocolate and dark chocolate, depending on your preference. So we're just asking everyone, if you want to give toffee as gifts to relatives, I ship all over the United States and Canada, but you need to get your order in right away because we're running out of time. We'll ship priority mail, so we'll upgrade to priority mail at no additional charge. And we just really urge you to either give directly to Jen, or if you have a sweet tooth, or you want to give gifts to your family and loved ones, or your clients. We have one customer that's giving out our 2-pound grand slabs to every single of their big clients. And so you can do that as a client gift. I can handle the volume if you give it to me right away. And please, I urge you, because a large portion of that dollar amount is going to go directly to Jen's fund for her treatment of cancer. And Jen, I know it's really hard to ask. I mean, we have a really hard time asking for money for our ministry. And I just want to give you a big hug for sharing, because I know it's very hard to admit when you're sick. Yeah. And I just want to know, how are you doing, sweetheart? How are things going for you?
I'm okay. It's a day-to-day struggle. It's I wake up every day. I think the hardest part for me are these dark circles under my eyes that I can't get rid of. It's just so humbling. And I think God has a way of just stripping our vanity away from us, because I know that I could lose my hair. I've gained 25 pounds in a year. I don't know where that's coming from. Probably menopause at the same time, but it's been a blessing in a weird, really strange way, because it's drawn me closer to God, and it's pulled me away from the shell that I have, that I know that that's not who God has created me to be. It is just a temporary shell. And so I draw near to God from that. I pull in closer to him, and it's just, he's teaching me so much through this journey. It's hard. It's just humbling, like you said, until somebody said to me, Jennifer, it's pride if you don't ask for help for people. If you don't ask, then you're being prideful. And I was just like, no, I'm not. And I was like, wow, yes, I am, I guess. So it's very hard to ask for help. I think that's the thing, is admitting, because I love giving. I love giving to people. That's what I do. I give as much as I can. I'll find a man on the street or at the gas station and give him $25 just because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do, right? Just somebody who needs money. God will just kind of direct me. So I'm not used to receiving, I think. And that's been
and I understand that, but you're doing all of us who love you a disservice if you don't fight. And
wow.
You need the money to fight, right? You need the money to fight, because we want you around. Only God knows what his plan is, okay, for you. But we need you around to be the amazing woman of strength that you are, and the encouragement that you give people through your Facebook, through YouTube, through your videos, and the prayers that you do daily for people that you care about, for your family members. I mean, we need you, Jen. We need you around. We love you. And, we all have struggles in our life. We all have things that we are dealing with. But the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen who are listening to this right now, if you would just take 5 minutes out of your day and go to the GoFundMe site that we are going to post at the bottom of this video, and think about what Christmas is really about. Yes, it is. We are celebrating the birth of Christ, even though it's really not his birthday. But it's all about love and family and giving of yourself. It's about sharing what's most important to you, and what's most important to all of us, if we have our heads screwed on straight, and if we're listening to what Christ taught us, is that we should be loving others and giving to others and helping those in need. And we're supposed to help heal the sick, and we're supposed to feed the poor, and we're supposed to take care of those that need help. Jen needs help. She needs help. I know she's beautiful, and you women, she probably has everything. Guess what? Jen is beautiful inside and out, and she needs your help. Okay. And she's such a giver. And I just say to everyone out there, please contact us if you have a loved one who is in need. I mean, my own sister-in-law has a deadly disease called PICS, and I'm asking everyone out there to pray for her. Now, if you can't give to Jen, please pray. Pray for Jen Campbell and her family. Pray for the doctors, that they do an incredible job with what they have to work with through chemo and radiation. Pray for strength. Pray for faith. Pray for unending peace. Yes. Pray for peace, because it's really hard to be peaceful when you feel like your body isn't responding to treatment. And so it's time to go full bore and get rid of this thing. And I just pray that all of you just look into your own heart. And if you are compelled, that would be great. If you don't have the means, that's okay. You can do it in January. If you don't have the means, period, please just pray. Prayer is so powerful. And if you want to send an email to either Mike or myself, my email is Jeannie Moore, Jeannie Moore, Moore 777 @gmail.com. Mike's email is MikeKerr777 @gmail.com. Email one of us.
Or just go to hearthewatchmen.com, click the contact button. That'll come right through to us. So there's lots of ways. I mean, Jeannie, You get the sweet and soft side about this. Now you get my side. Just get busy. Go there. Something. Do something. You will be rewarded in return over and over again, but you have to give of yourself. Faith without works is dead. So get out there, get busy, do something. You've got a couple of ways. The GoFundMe page, or you can buy some coffee for your family and still gift to Jen. But you need to do something. We did a knockdown, drag-out job for LA and Peggy Marzulli as a remnant body of Christ when they suffered horrible loss about a month ago. Now let's do it again. Don't give up. Keep up the good works. Jeannie, is there anything else you would like to say? There's too many J's in my life. There's Jen, Jeannie, my sisters, Janet.
We won't go for
the rest of the J's. There's been a lot of J's in my life. Let's just say.
That's awesome.
Listen, we just love you, honey. We just love you. And our heart goes out to you. Everyone, do what's in your heart. Do what's in your heart. If you feel conviction, if you feel like you haven't tithed, if you feel like you haven't, your life is meaningless because you're centered around yourself, do something for someone else and your life will change. Your life will change. And Jen is testimony to that. So God bless you all. Jen, do you have anything else to say?
I do want to say that I am a watchman. I've been called to be a watchman. So that's part of the reason I was so drawn to your ministry and what y'all are doing. And it is important for me to sound the alarm and get the message out that Jesus is coming back. And we know that we know that the dragon makes war with the saints, right? We know that he knows his time is short. And so we have to understand the body of Christ is being attacked like never before. And our days of what we know as warfare are over. Like we used to go in the closets and pray by ourselves. We need to be praying almost in unison together. And God has really been teaching me that the body of Christ has to come together to fight this battle. And if we don't, we will fall. And so I think it's crucial that, you know, maybe we get together and we all decide we're going to pray at a certain hour of the day or whatever, but we need to come against this darkness. And this darkness, what we don't understand is these cults and this witchcraft that's going on, they fast and pray more than we do. And they make sacrifices. And so we need to understand, we need to go to our sacrifice and we need to ask him for divine intervention. And we have the ability to do that. We just don't tap into it. So that's all I really want to say. I just really believe that God is calling the body of Christ together like never before. So thank you guys. I love y'all so much. And y'all have blessed me more than my own family has at times. And so you find out when you're sick who really loves you. And I don't believe that blood is necessarily family. Or the family is not blood anymore. It's his blood, right? So we're covered in his blood and we are his family. And that is what God is showing me, is that we have a new family. And it's just so beautiful to see what he's doing. So I just thank God for everything. And I thank God for you guys. You guys have been amazing. So thank you.
Well, God bless. We thank the Lord for you and for Terrence every day.
Oh.
And, you know, folks, get busy, get out there and do something, activate your faith. You know, I want to thank all of you for listening today and being a part of the Hear the Watchman family and for keeping Jen in your prayers. So until the next time here on the Watchman's Report, God bless each and every one of you. And remember, there's nothing that you can't do with Jesus in your heart, except nothing at all. Get out there and get busy. We'll see you next time here on the Watchman's Report.
Thanks.